uh, Thanksgiving Day edition of Tyrone Bowman Live. Actually, I'm live in studio today working, but having fun at the same time. And I'm going to be talking with my friend, my brother, consummate saxophonist, writer, composer, arranger, John Williams. We've been kicking it for quite some time, but we're going to just bring you all in on the conversation because let me tell you the reason why we're here today. I want our young people
Yes, exactly.
to have a good self-positive image of themselves, John,
Yes,
of what they can do
exactly.
and what they can become.
Right, right.
Because there's too many negative stereotypes out there.
Too many,
Too many.
too many, too many.
And I want them to know that though Grover Washington Jr.,
Yeah, it was one of my mentors.
yes, see,
Yeah,
I know a little bit of something
yeah.
about some things.
Right. You know a lot. You know a lot. Tyrone is the like living, walking, and encyclopedia.
No, he's being too kind. He's being too kind. You're being too kind.
uh, yeah, we better give thanks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, John, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, how did you get started uh, in music per se,
Oh man.
and how did you get started with the saxophone? Now we're live, ladies and gentlemen, so the door could open.
Like,
People could be calling me, but we just gonna go with the vibe.
that's
How-
right.
how-
Anything can happen.
yeah,
here
yeah, yeah.
Today.
How did you get started, John?
But God, but God, but God.
Yeah.
You know, I bless God for the opportunity to be here with you this morning. Okay, on this
all
lovely
good, brother.
Thanksgiving.
It's all
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
That's what we do,
it.
brother.
That's how we
That's
do.
what we
That's what
do.
we do. We do this.
Gary
Okay?
Gary Diggs, if you're watching, I got him over here today, brother.
That's right. What's up, big shout out to Gary
Yes.
Diggs and them, you know, big
Yes.
Pastor David Evans and them all doing,
Right now.
doing a big time over there.
Yeah, how did you
You know
get
what I'm
started
saying?
doing this, John?
Wow. I started playing when I was 8 years old.
Really?
8 years old. Actually started out playing drums. Okay, my
Mm-hmm.
brother was playing guitar, and we stopped from doing that because my brother wouldn't practice. So my dad, yeah, that ended that. That was about 2 months, and then I went to trombone. I started playing. I played
Seriously?
trombone. I played trombone. I played trombone until I was, I guess, in the fifth grade, sixth grade, and then after that, that's when I started playing clarinet.
Wait a minute here, hold up.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So there were some other instruments before the saxophone.
Wait a minute, okay, the first
Right.
instrument was
Drums.
drums,
Right. Second instrument was trombone,
then you went to the clarinet.
and I went to the clarinet.
Were you a child prodigy?
Uh, yeah.
Listen, this is a smart brother. I'm gonna get into some stuff during this interview. He is a real smart brother. You'll see what I mean as we
Yeah.
go further along.
Yeah, child prodigy, if that's what you want to call it. Prodigy. God is always able. No, but that's how it went down. I'm a classically trained clarinet player. Okay. I also play oboe, saxophone, flute, and bassoon. Yeah, play all the
Really?
woodwinds, a woodwind specialist. That's what I do.
Now, did you go to school for this, or did
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Where'd you go
I
at?
went to Settlement Music School.
Seriously?
Music school, yeah. Fourth and Queens, Mary
I
Ellen
know.
Curtis Branch.
Yes.
I had a scholarship down there. Dr. Miles gave me a scholarship. May she rest in peace. She was a good person.
Okay then.
Okay, and
Yes.
Overbrook High School, School of Music. Big shout outs to my Dr. George Allen. He's passed. Okay, Barry Lazinski, all those good people over there. All City High School and Band. Dr. Hanukkah, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Joel,
Oh, Dr. Pritchard.
Dr. Wendell Pritchard, Dr. Evelyn Brown.
Because Dr.
Yeah.
Pritchard, he used to have the choirs. and
All
stuff.
City Choir, right?
I sang for
right,
him.
right. Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
You know about it.
First
Yeah,
tenor.
First tenor. Right.
Seems-
right.
seems it rang a
That's
bell.
right. That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I mean, I could keep going on. Temple, College of Performing Arts, Berkeley College of Music. Wound up coming to Howard University. Okay, graduated from Howard University.
What was your major there?
Music. Okay, and then I was United States Army Band. Okay, and that was pretty
So
much it.
now, do you play piano too?
Yep, a little enough to do what I do. Okay, I'm not like like a Gary Diggs. Okay, but I can hold my own.
How did you end up becoming a saxophonist?
Oh man, that's a good question because what happened is my dad bought a clarinet home, and that's how I started playing clarinet on a Friday. We were eating some salmon and grits, and I wanted a saxophone, and he got me. He slides this bag across the table. It was like a box, and opened up. It was a clarinet,
Okay.
you know, and I was like, hey, clarinet. It's not what I wanted, you see, but it was like a guy said. He said, we're back. He says, if you learn how to play this clarinet, and I'll get you saxophone. So that's how that happened.
Was it hard for you to learn how to play the sax?
No, not once I mastered the clarinet.
What is it about the clarinet that excuse me for a moment.
Go do that,
Yeah.
do that, do that.
What is it about the what is it about the clarinet that prepared you to be able to play the saxophone?
Um, the clarinet, that's a good question. The clarinet is the basis. It's like the piano of the woodwinds. Okay, it's like the piano of the woodwinds. Um, the fingering, the way that it's set up, okay, it covers like bassoon, oboe, flute, saxophone, piccolo, all the fingerings. So like that's what it's like the piano of the woodwinds.
Did you write music as well?
Yep, yes I do.
What what do those little dots mean? Those little things, the dots.
Oh, the music notation, just music
Yes.
notes. Yeah,
Why? How do you know which ones to write?
because the way they're set up on the staff. Okay, you learn it. It's just like learning 1+1 is 2, 2+2 is 4. You just learn it. The staff and where the notes are placed on the music staff. You learn it. And once you know, it just never changes. It's always gonna be like go to China and play music. It's all gonna be the same, and not even speak the language.
Well, as a professional, because you are a professional,
You sing too. That's right. Tyrone's a singer. He got some records out too.
it ain't about me, yo.
That's
It ain't-
right.
it-
But I
it's-
gotta give him his
see,
props.
it's
Okay.
not about me. It's about him.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I don't let y'all know. I know how to do it.
That's right.
Y'all just see me, making the videos, being the anchor, dealing with the serious stuff. But there's a whole nother side of me outside of the camera.
That's right.
That's all I'm
That's
gonna
right.
say.
That's
You know,
right.
I'm not just the anchor person that trying to keep people informed, keeping them abreast, because we do need to know what's going on in
We
the
do.
nation.
We do. We do.
That's
Gotta
why
stay
there
abreast.
is Tyrone Bowman Live.
That's right.
You
That's
know.
right.
And as you know, I don't play with him.
That's
I play
right.
with him.
Right. It's a great platform, y'all. Make sure you follow
You know.
Tyrone Bowman Live, y'all.
So, John, let me ask you this question: how did you connect in the industry the way you have? Because you do travel and you do play and you're extremely busy. How did this come about for you?
I had a friend of mine that was a bass player. First of all, my dad and mom, they had nightclubs. Okay, so every Friday and Saturday night I would play in my dad's club.
Really?
Okay, yeah. And we had like one of the number one nightclubs in the city in North Philadelphia, called Candy's Mary Jane Lounge. Okay, and besides having us play, he would have other bands play like Jimmy Smith, Shirley Scott, Heath Brothers. He would have Grover Washington come by and play sometimes too. All right, so that's what I grew up seeing. Okay, I grew up around it, and then when I got old enough, he started hiring my band. Okay, and we played. Big shout out to Eric Hickswood. Okay, Arnold Wizard Woodard, Baron Pearson. All the cats used to come through and play with us. The Doug Grisbys, the Bill Jollies, Brett Jollies, the Ron Jennings, the Donald Robinsons. I could keep going on. All cats from the Philly scene, and that's how we did it, and that's how I got into it. Through my mom and pop.
Was Grover Washington like a real inspiration for you? A major inspiration.
Yeah.
Pardon me, Grover Washington Jr.
Yeah, he was. He was. Grover Washington Jr. Now we were in the same United States Army band, the 19th Army Band at Fort Dix. The only difference was when he was there, the bands was segregated. He was an all black band. Okay, the white bands and black bands couldn't be together. And by the time I got to Fort Dix, there was segregation. It was not segregated.
Talking to the mic.
It was integrated. You see, it was integrated. That's by the time. So that was always Grover and I. That was our connection. You see, one of our connections that we had.
Because when he came along, he was like the innovator.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. The pioneer.
Yeah.
Of,
Yeah.
of his time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's what made him so
That's
special.
right. All the King's horses. All that stuff. Yeah.
So what was it like? Because I want to go back to something you just said. You said your parents had clubs.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a lot of people came to the clubs. A lot of
Yes.
professionals did.
Yes, a lot of all the guys came, all the cats came. It was the only place to come. I mean, well, back then, Philadelphia had like a lot of nightclubs and supper clubs, but we just had something special. People knew when they would come to my parents' nightclub that it was going to be a good experience. It was going to be good food, good entertainment. It was going to be safe.
That's what I was about
It
to
was
ask.
going to be
What-
safe. Okay.
Nothing was popping off up
Nothing
in
was
there.
popping off in there. We always had a cop car sitting outside. Always had the Ninth District. They were always there. We had a lot of world-class musicians come through there. A lot of guys that's playing out on the road right now and work and coming through my parents' nightclubs. Mm-hmm. Got this start right there.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
What? Who would you say was most impressionable to you? That you somewhat, because you have your own style, but you took some of them,
Mm-hmm.
some of what they put in you at the same time.
Oh man, I have to say, to be honest with you, let me go ahead. My clarinet teacher Guido Meckley. Okay, he was really inspirational because Guido was the one that I had a lesson one time and he came in and he said he had a box, right? It was like a box, like a cigar box, right?
Yes.
He says, "Here, man." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Benny Golson's a friend of, Benny Goodman is a friend of mine, and he's a whole box of clarinet reeds here." And like reeds were expensive then.
Yeah, they
I
were.
really couldn't afford them.
Yeah, because
like
if
that.
you broke one,
Right.
Yes.
And that was kind of like I said, "Wow." He says, "Listen, you can do this one day. You can get somebody your reeds. Okay, when you become big time," he said, "because you're going to be successful." And that was kind of like we did something for me that was kind of inspirational. Okay, and I used to sit with him in the pit. I was a principal chair clarinetist for the Philadelphia Ballet, and I would sit there when he would do rehearsals and sometimes do things like that. Grover Washington, was my inspiration. All right, George Howard, John Coltrane, of course my dad.
Did your dad was he
Oh, my
instrumentalist?
dad
too?
played congas. They used to call my dad Candido. My dad was a musician. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What about the discipline part? How many hours did you have to
Oh, man.
practice?
4 or 5 hours a day, at the minimum.
Do you remember your first gig?
Yep. I didn't go up on the stage and play.
You didn't. So why?
Well, I got called for the gig, but I got nervous. I
Oh.
got no, I got because it was all these great musicians, guys were playing really good,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a guy was my dad's friend by the name of Nate Mary, and he said, "Just keep coming out, man, keep coming out, young Will. You're gonna be up here." And I would come and I would take my horn, I would go down and sit at the front of the stage and take my horn out, but I would never play. Right until one time, this guy said, old timer King said, "Come on, man, just imitate and do what I do." Right.
Wow, John.
That's what I did.
I'm glad him and I are having this conversation today. I wanted to have it much earlier, but nevertheless, we got it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. This is the reason why this show right here that I do is versatile.
Yeah.
You never know what I'm going to talk about. You never know who I'm going to be talking to. What we're going to do on Tyrone Bowman Live.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But it's going to be good. I meant to tell you also, you don't know how I got plugged in, right?
Yes, I do.
My first job was with Stephanie Mills.
You allowed to
Right.
talk about different artists?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Stephanie Mills. How did you link up with her?
I was a bellhop at the Fairmont Hotel,
Yes.
and all the shows would come through there. All right. I took my mom to a show down in Atlantic City to see Stephanie Mills, and I met her brother. Her brother's John and Alan Mills, a music director and road manager at the time. And lo and behold, they came to work at the Fairmont Hotel. Okay, and then, the shows back then would be there for 2 weeks at a time, and that's how I reconnected with them, and then that's how that was my first tour with Stephanie Mills.
Really? Do you remember what you played?
I played sax.
How long did you travel with her?
Oh man, we were out for 2 months.
What was that like?
It was fun.
Being your first.
It was fun. It was fun. I wasn't allowed to really go I was kind of, my dad made a deal with them. Like, you know, I was so young. He was like, you know, I had to be chaperoned. That's right. I couldn't, like, you know, no partying, none of that stuff. You know, I had to, you know, in and out, you know, to the venue, back to the hotel, to the tour bus, on to the next city. You see.
What was it like, a 10 or 20 cities tour?
We did 20 cities. Yeah.
That's in like 10 days.
Yeah, well, 20 cities, 2 months. Spread out over 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, 2 months.
Was the pay all right?
Pay was good. Money was good.
Because I know Stephanie Mills, she's the first.
It's the first
lady.
class. Big shout out to
Stephanie
Stephanie Mills. Okay.
And I like the fact that she's still relevant today.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. You know, she's like the voice that keeps on giving. You know what I mean? She's timeless. Okay.
Yes.
Right. And she was my boss. I also worked with Phyllis Diller.
The Phyllis Diller?
The Phyllis Diller.
Wait a minute, brother.
Right. I was with Phyllis Diller.
What'd you do with her?
I played clarinet and saxophone with Phyllis Diller and her band. We had a 3-piece band, horn section, and a band.
Phyllis Diller had a band?
Yeah, we had a band. We traveled. We did Lake Tahoe. We did Vegas. Yeah, she was like the Bo Derek of the Geritol set. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
She was a very nice lady. Though,
She was, man. She was a comedian, and also she was a classical trained clarinet player.
Really?
Every night, every when we would finish the shows, we would do duets. She's a phenomenal clarinet player.
Now her daughter, people didn't realize this. She played on All My Children.
Yeah.
And that was her real life daughter.
Yeah, that's right.
People they would have never figured it out.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right.
Her daughter was awesome. You know. So who
Good
else?
person.
So who else did you like working with?
Oh man.
Did you ever play for Sammy Davis Jr.?
No, I met Sammy. I had the chance to meet Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra when I was working as a bellhop at the Fairmont Hotel.
You met my boy Frank.
I met Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah.
Wow.
Laney Kazan, Liza Minnelli, all of them. You know, Charlton Heston, Bob Hope. I carried Bob Hope's. He had like a little satchel about this big up to his room.
Yes.
He gave me like $50.
Just to
$50 tip, right? I mean, believe it or not, I checked in a whole Chinese Peking orchestra when they came to Philadelphia for the first time to do a combined concert with the Philadelphia Orchestra by myself. But they didn't all come at one time because they staggered them coming from the airport. They would come in vans of 16 people at a time. Okay, and I actually did that.
Did you ever work with Patti LaBelle?
Yep, Patty. I worked with Patty. From working with Patty, I got my break. That's how I got my break to get into doing concert tour production. I got a friend of mine by the name of Alfonso Carey, the bass player for Patti LaBelle, but he was also the bass player for the Village People. All those songs you hear from the Village People, he played bass with them.
Really?
Him and Crockett and Bud Ellison, big shout out to them, Herb Smith, all in Patty's band. But that's how I got my break. Okay.
What was it like playing with Patti LaBelle's band for you?
It was good. You know, Patty's band, it was an experience, okay. But Sam Peace was her main horn player. Okay, I never really got the job. I was out here doing, just doing production and running around as a runner.
Yes.
Okay, and I got Alfonso Carey introduced me to a guy by the name of Skip Davis, who's working for Alan Heyman at the time. He was doing the Budweiser Superfest and all that good stuff.
Really?
And that's how I got my break to do the concert tour production. You know, you see, we got a lot going on here at the studio today. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of good stuff going on here.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Because we have people live here in studio.
That's right.
We're running the show.
That's right.
And we're doing. And see, concentration.
That's right.
Is really, really important.
That's right. Tyron's running 2 shows at the same time. You know, that's right. That's right. Was it WTMR 800 AM?
Just because it's AM don't mean that it ain't relevant, baby.
That's right.
We work over here.
AM's always major. That's what it stands for.
Yes. I like that. Always major.
That's right.
We work for real.
That's right.
Over here.
That's right. We get down.
Now, during your time of being on the road, right? Because you've been across country. Have you been out of country?
Yeah.
Where have you been to?
Oh, Germany, Heidelberg, Germany. Korea. It was United States Army Band.
What was Germany like for you?
I mean, it was nice and it was different. It's a different vibe, different energy. Europeans always like like a little bit they're different. They're not Americans. They're good people. I mean, you just have just things that they do different lifestyles. If you get a chance to travel and see the world. Yeah.
What are some of your memorable experiences traveling?
Oh man, where do I begin? I have quite a so
Pick a
many.
pick a place. You said Korea, right? Were you in Korea?
Yeah,
North Korea?
Eighth
No,
Army.
South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea, Eighth Army Band. Okay,
Yes.
I mean, just going in when you get over there, just getting acclimated. You hear people speaking a lot of different languages, but everybody over there speaks English. They speak English better than you and I. They know more about what's going on in the United States than we do. They were telling me stuff that was happening in my own country. I was like, really? They know about this? I mean, they're just up on it. Everybody wants to know about the United States.
That's one reason why
Yeah.
I strive to keep people informed.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's important that you know. See, what you don't know is what can hurt you.
That's right. That's right.
But once you know it,
That's right.
and you're well informed,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be long and drawn out. It has
Yeah.
to be factual, has to be presented in such a way
Right.
that it's believable
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
factual.
Exactly.
If it's believability,
Mm-hmm.
factuality,
Right.
you're good.
That's right. Fact check. But
Always.
I got my start. That's how I got my start with through Alfonso Curry, the bass player for the Village People and Patti LaBelle. Introduced me to Skip Davis. Skip Davis worked for Alan Heyman. I got introduced to that's the tour life. My first major tour was the No Way Out tour with Puff Daddy, Diddy, and all them. Okay, yeah, Busta Rhymes was out there with
Seriously?
us. 112 was out there with us.
Oh,
Lil'
dang.
Kim, Foxy
I know
Brown.
that was wild.
That was a big tour. That was my first major tour. I had a chance to work with Benny Medina, Handprint Entertainment. He's also the producer for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. One of my mentors is Bill Reeves, who was like, I was with Bill. I worked with Bill every day. I actually became his production assistant. Lee Johnson was a friend of mine. He was a manager for Grover Washington. Lee decided not to do the tour, and by me being out there as a runner, okay, I got the call. I was right place at the right time, and that's how I got in. I did that whole tour. Worked with Alan Thompson. Okay, may he rest in peace. One of the other gurus. These are guys, OGs. These are guys that are doing it now. That were doing it. Bill Reeves is still out there doing it. Anthony Hamilton, Tony Braxton, Kenny G.
Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton, Kenny G. That's Bill's done everybody. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, have you ever
Everybody.
worked with Kenny G?
Kenny's actually the story with Kenny and I is I used to hang out. I used to sit and watch Kenny play whenever he was on the East Coast. I would go hang out with Kenny when he was playing with the Jeff Loeb Fusion. Okay, and that's Kenny and Kenny. That's our connection. I would always call out to see because Kenny's from Seattle, Washington. Okay, and his major was electronics. It was like electronics whiz. That's right. Yeah.
I'm surprised
He
he's
went
not
to
one.
school to be an electrical engineer. Okay.
He probably has stock
top-notch.
in Silicon Valley.
Probably does. Okay. But I used to call out there and talk to his mom. And she, well, Kenny's doing this, Kenny's doing that. And then once he left Jeff Lober, he hooked up with Kashif, and the rest is history. Kashif and Clyde Davis at Arista Records, and that shot his career off. He did that song Shotgun. Yeah,
Seriously?
Junior Walker Shotgun.
Yes,
remix.
yes.
It's always good. That's why it's good to do even remakes, solid remakes, okay? Because he pick one, Shotgun, Shooting Till They Run by Junior Walker, and look, okay, that's what happened for him. But that I work with Ron Bird, okay, Kendrick Lamar, he's out there right now with Lil Yachty. I work with Lil Yachty, Tyler the Creator, just bring you guys up to speed. I work with Mary J. Blige. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on.
You said Tyler, the Creator?
Tyler the Creator.
No,
Right.
he the one
He's
that's,
a rapper.
yes.
Right.
Pretty good. I
Yeah,
like him.
yeah. Tyler
Yes.
Creator, Little Yachty. Another one of my mentors.
Why is he called Little Yachty?
That's his name. Okay, he's from Atlanta. Good people. I just did Little Yachty's tour.
Yes.
I did. One of my friends is out doing. He's actually NBA YoungBoy. Okay, Victor Reed's another one of my mentors. Victor's done everybody. Matter of fact, he's one of the big production guys for Live Nation. Got me on with them. We're here live in the studio. Okay,
The-
this Tyrone Bowman show. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here today, John Sax Williams, just hanging out with Tyrone
I,
today, y'all.
I dragged him out. I dragged him out. See,
Yeah,
see. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to treat people right
yeah,
because
yeah.
you never know when you need a favor from somebody.
Hey, let me tell you. You know, talking about treating people right. I got a friend of mine's. It's been a blessing to me. Actually, big shout out to Andrew Wyatt. Okay, he's an attorney, publicist for Bill Cosby. Works with Oprah Winfrey and everything. But I got introduced him to my Deshelle. Okay, my sister. You know, actually my play sister Deshelle introduced me to Andrew Wyatt. Andrew introduced me to Birmingham. Andrew introduced me to uh, uh, Cedric Allen. Okay, and
Yes.
this is Steel City Jazz Fest, and it's been a blessing to me. Cedric and his whole family, you know, got me put down, did some production for him. Did the Montgomery Smooth Jazz Fest. I've done the Steel City Smooth Jazz Fest for the past 3 years. I mean, I could keep on and on and on. I mean,
Oh well, we don't mind. We don't mind
we
talking.
got time, you know.
So now I'm going to go back to Howard University.
Yeah.
What was it like at Howard for you? Because
Oh,
Howard,
man.
for those of you who don't understand the significance of Howard University, let me just break something down to you. Howard University was established for the purpose of preparing black politicians, black doctors, lawyers, entertainers, professionals, etc. If you didn't come through Howard, you weren't viable. But if you came through Howard, you were guaranteed at some point in time to end up in a good place.
Yeah, well, Howard is like the Harvard of the HBCUs. But big
Yep.
shout out to all the big HBCUs. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
You know, they all doing it. You know, Miles College. You know what I'm saying? Norfolk State, Cheney. Okay, Lincoln, Hampton, Jackson State. I could keep going on and on and on and on. But, you know, like, but anyway, like, yeah, Howard was a great experience. One of my instructors, Dr. Doris McGinty. Dr. Jackson,
Did you
Dr.
live on?
Dawkins.
Did you live on campus?
I lived on campus and off campus. I used to live off of Northeast Capitol, okay, right across from the reservoir by Catholic U. I could walk across the reservoir to school in the mornings. Before that, I stayed out in Bowie, in Landover, Maryland, with one of my childhood friends, Rod Gross. Okay. You might have seen him on the Tonight Show, the drummer with Marvin Smitty Smith, Branford Marcellus, them cats, Jeff Tane Watts. That's the other side of the house, okay? You know.
Bradford.
Yeah, Branford, yeah.
How about Winton? You ever work with him?
No, I never worked with Win. I talked to Win on the phone. Branford and I hung out. When I talked to Branford was one of the reasons. It was like I told him, it's like, you know, actually before I got ready to go into the United States Army Band, I spoke to Branford on the phone. And Branford said, John, I think that'd be a good move for you, man. You know, you should do it. And that's
Now,
one of the reasons why I went in, because Branford and I talked on the phone.
Wasn't Bradford the musical director for one of the late
He
night
was-
talk
he
shows
was-
for Tonight
That's
Show?
right.
Okay.
For Tonight Show, right. And actually,
And he gave it up.
he gave it up to go on the road with Sting.
Yes.
And he blessed Kevin Eubanks with that opportunity. You know, Kevin's from Philly. Okay, big shout out to Philly musicians.
See, I do my homework.
Questlove.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All, you know, the Philly scene. You know, may he rest in peace. You know, my man Leonard Hubbard, bass player for the Roots. Okay.
Did you ever work with the brother who recorded the song "Try Jesus, Not Me"? Was he part of the Roots? You know the brother I'm talking about?
You got me there.
The brother with the big afro.
You talking about Questlove?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to play that song over,
Yeah, Questlove.
over here all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah,
Try
yeah.
Jesus, not me, because
Yeah.
I lay hands.
Yeah. You know, but a lot's been, you know, God's been good to me. He's been
Have
real
you
good
have
to
you
me.
worked on any solo projects for yourself?
Yeah, I just did something with Herb Middleton for the Eagles. We did something. It was actually last Sunday. I did something.
This brother's
An
from
Eagles
Philly,
song.
y'all.
Right.
Philadelphia.
That's right. Putting Philly on the map.
Yes.
That's right. The PHL, the 215, all that good stuff.
There you
the
go.
267. Okay. You know, and you will go to heaven. Okay. The 215 will keep you alive. You come to Philly, the city of bloody love, hanging out with Tyrone Bowman. You know what I'm saying? We here, we doing it.
The thing that I like about John is laid back. You would never know all this is in him, and that he has done and is doing all the things he's doing because he's very humble. He doesn't talk about it. He doesn't brag. He doesn't drop names and things of that nature. And if it wasn't for the fact that we were sitting here talking live, probably a lot of stuff wouldn't come out. But
Yeah,
during the interview,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. We were talking about the Grammys. I did the Grammys a couple times.
what was that like,
That
John?
was an experience. I worked for Def Jam Records, MCA, and all them. And in fact, I got a call from a friend of mine who was the vice president of A&R, Azim Rashid, and I took care of Casey and JoJo when they had the song All My Life.
Yes.
I was out there with them. I was in New York for a whole week handling them. I was there. They were handler. Okay, and that's the first time, man. The first time I really made some real money. I made $1,500 a day.
That's some real
Okay, in
money.
a whole week's time. In a week's time, I made close to $15,000.
That's real money.
Okay, that's how much I was getting paid a day.
You know what I would like to do? I would like to just MC.
Yeah,
I'd love to do some major MC.
yeah, you got it, man. Yeah, you can do it. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I show up on time.
Yeah.
I'll be dressed thoroughly.
That's right.
Properly.
That's right.
You know, whatever they ask me to do, I'll do it.
Right, Tyrone's the man.
You know, so
You
I
know
can.
what I mean? You got to support this brother right here because he's doing big things here. He's really doing a lot to help the community. You know, he's got a lot of positive. He's an attorney to be, okay, and he's been good to me and my family. Okay, as far as helping my mom.
Y'all good people,
okay,
brother.
Helping her out
Straight up.
with her program. Conversations with Edna.
That's right.
The super senior citizen.
Mm-hmm.
He's been very inspirational with helping us, get our family business back on track. The Mary Jane Home Enrichment Center. Just a lot of good things. He does a lot. He's about the community. Okay, about doing things that are positive and uplifting and helping people. And one of the reasons why I'm here today is to talk about this time of year. It's holiday time. People get little sad and lonely.
Yeah.
People are by themselves. Some people don't have nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they don't have any, and they're actually living by themselves. They don't have any family members, no children left. No, they're by themselves. Look
That's
in on
true,
people,
John.
check in on people.
Yep.
Both young and old. You don't know, when you're going to get it. But if you with Jesus, you can be with it. He's the only one.
Amen.
He's the only one.
John, a lot of our young people, they're extremely suicidal right now.
Yeah.
Because their home life, people
Yeah.
don't understand the traumatic things that the young people go through at home.
Right.
And because they don't understand black people, let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
Our emotions speak for us.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. My oldest brother committed suicide. And I didn't even know. I'd be talking to him like I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Right? Didn't even know he was dealing with the things he was dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like, I was blown away. We were all blown away. Nobody knew. But you just don't know. You just don't. It's like a lot of people are suffering in silence. Okay?
You can't keep it bottled up.
And you can't keep it bottled up. So you got to talk to somebody, especially during this holiday season. Because mental health is real.
Amen.
If you need time to talk to somebody. You need to, call the hotline. Mental health hotline, awareness hotline. Talk to someone.
And don't be afraid.
And don't be afraid.
And that's
Right.
one reason why I make this platform so easy for people.
Right.
You don't have to suffer in silence.
Right.
You don't have to be in an abusive relationship.
That's right.
You don't have to tolerate abuse from a job or from
Right.
anything, anyone, or anybody.
Right.
And if something
Right.
doesn't feel right, it's because it's not right.
That's right. I just did a mental health thing for
Yes.
women against for abuse with Gary Diggs. We did something. Big shout out to Gary again.
What's up, Gary?
What's up, Gary? Back in, I think I did last month.
Yes.
Okay, it was a really good event.
Y'all gotta get Gary in here one.
You got to get Gary in here. Yeah.
Talk to Gary
I'll
for
talk
me.
to Gary. I'll call Gary right now. Get Gary on the phone.
Get him on the phone.
Get Gary on the phone.
Get him on the
Gary,
phone.
I'll call you right now, man.
Get-
You know what I'm saying?
And pick up the phone, Gary.
Pick up the phone, Gary. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna call you, man.
Answer the phone. Don't play with it. Answer the phone,
yeah,
bro.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend of mine out there,
I got you.
D. Bailey's, does a lot of mental health stuff too. You see, but God's been good. God's been so good. I kind of like, I've been blessed to do the things that I've done. So.
Living in Philadelphia, growing up in Philly, I grew up just doing some turbulent times,
Right.
and it wasn't easy.
Right.
I could have fallen prey to the streets.
Yeah.
I had a brother. I lost him to the game of drugs.
Yeah.
He was a drug dealer.
Yeah.
He was a part of the JBM.
Yeah.
He was. Like I tell a lot of these boys.
For those the JBM, the Junior Black Mafia.
Listen, he was the real deal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I tell him, y'all playing.
That's right. That's right.
JBM was for real.
That's right.
They did not play.
Excuse me. That's right. They was putting it in.
They put in that work.
That's right.
And they had the evidence to prove that they put in that work.
That's right. But also they put them in, right?
Yes, they did.
That type of lifestyle, you got to go. You got to deal with whatever comes with it.
He was for him it was going to be death or prison.
Yeah.
But death came first.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And that's one reason why I'm just determined, especially coming from Philly,
right,
to love our city, love our people.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let folk put Philadelphia down.
That's right.
You're not putting our teams down.
Nah.
You're not putting our mayor down. Nah. We can talk about the mayor, but y'all not.
That's right.
You're not gonna put the people down in Philadelphia.
That's right.
One thing about Philadelphia, in a time of crisis, the city will come together.
That's right.
That's what I love about Philly.
Right.
You better where all
Big
these people
shout outs
come.
to Mayor Sherelle Parker.
Mayor Parker.
Okay, yeah. She's doing it.
She's getting ready to be down at that parade today. She gonna be there.
That's right. She's gonna be there.
Are you gigging
I was
anywhere
thinking
today?
about going there. No, I'm not going nothing today. I'm gigging on eating some food.
What time
I'm
is
gonna
dinner?
be gigging. Listen. When I leave here with you, I'm gonna go ahead and get me some turkey leg. Okay. Watch out, turkey.
You getting any fried turkey? You ever have fried turkey?
When I had fried turkey a couple of years back, I love it.
Let me
would
tell
like
you,
to have it again.
I thought it was a joke.
Really?
Until I had it.
It's the real deal.
I'd rather have the fried turkey.
Okay.
I really would. And if it's cooked right, if it's cooked right,
y'all heard that? Get the fried turkey if it's cooked right.
yes.
You see, get the fried turkey.
If you're going to cook the turkey, cook it right.
Cook it right.
Yeah. And listen, and serve it right.
And serve it right.
Seriously. Back here.
Listen.
But John, let me ask you a question.
Hold on. What time we got here?
Well, they're gonna wrap it up. They're gonna wrap it up, but we can continue.
It's
to go.
11:50. Any more questions? I gotta charge you 50 cents. That's the thing. If you ask me one more question, I'm charging 50 cents a question from here on out.
I gotta get this last question. What's on the horizon for you, John? What you got coming up?
Oh man, let me tell you something, man.
Are you going into the studio anytime soon?
Yep. Going into the studio with my man Herb Middleton. We're gonna do something. Got this secret project. We're working for the Eagles. Okay. And look out for that. Herb Middleton, the Grammy-nominated producer for Mary J. Blige, Kenny Lattimore, all the people like.
Well, after you finish it, if you get the clearance, can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know we can't talk about it now, but
exactly.
All right, I got you. Listen, y'all, I'm not gonna keep John any longer, but I'm just happy that he came by WTMR for me today. This is my brother. This is my younger brother, straight up.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I wouldn't do for you, for your mom, for the family, for the organization.
Before we go, let me give a big shout out to my brothers, Mike and Joe. Okay, I love you guys. We come up together. We stick together. Stick with your family, y'all. Okay. A big shout out to my children out there, Jasmine, Janessa, Janaea, Xavier, my grands. Big shout out to BG, Brittany, my girl. Everybody's so good. You know what I'm saying? Just God's been good to us. My endorsers, give my endorsers a shout out.
Go right ahead. Yes.
Big shout out to my endorsers, Harmon AKG, Becky Barbaras.
Come on now.
Okay, Harmon AKG.
Say it.
Cannonball Saxophones.
Come on.
Lisa and Tevis.
Yes.
Okay, Barry and Brown Oshibert, Barry Woodwinds. Okay, and Oleg Products. Okay, SKG Products. I'm an official endorser for them.
If you need a spokesperson, you need somebody to do voiceover work for you, give your boy a holler.
Hey, we call Tyrone. You better call, like Erica said, you better call Tyrone.
And that ain't no lie. Call
Next
me.
time I come, I got to talk to you when I was working with Erica Badu, which was an experience.
Okay.
She's a great person, man.
That'll be part two.
And Tiny Desk, NPR Radio with Big Daddy Kane. Got to tell you about that, too. And Raheem Devon.
What you know about
Raheem
the
put
Tiny
me
Desk,
down.
bro?
Oh, man. Yeah, I did
Oh,
that through Raheem
snap.
Devine. Raheem and I did a song together.
Okay, then.
It went to #8 on the R&B charts, and we can keep going. Got more to come on the next episode. We're not gonna give it all to you
No,
today.
this is just part one.
Part
All right,
one.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is the Thanksgiving Day edition of Tyrone Bowman Live. Just in here kicking it, vibing, talking with my main brother, my friend, John Williams, all around great guy. And if you have the opportunity to see him in person, please do so. And as always, never surrender, never quit. Peace.